Hello everybody! I wasn't originally sure what I wanted to record today, but I still have access to the demo of Ash and Souls, and while the game was originally going to release, what, a couple of weeks from now? Maybe a bit less than that? Let's see. 13, yeah, about 2 weeks. Well, the release has been delayed for another couple of weeks while they fix up a load of bugs that people reported from the demo, which is awesome. And I still have access to it in the meantime. And I just thought I'd show you I've been able to get hold of some lovely stuff here. But you haven't seen me do that. So instead I'm going to load the earlier save and we'll have some fun with that. So, at this point, I was having serious issues with dehydration. And in all fairness, that hasn't really necessarily changed very much. Let's see what we can do. We can cook some food. Sure. Nope, we can't. Okay. Well, last time I had some trouble learning a cooking recipe, and it's completely my own fault. I know what I didn't do, so let's go back and meet the hunters once again. Well, the woodmen. But along the way, there's one or two other things I'm going to do first. Not that many, mind, because we are not a highly experienced warrior. However, we do have... Oh, right. Yeah, I'm just going to mark all those. Okay, looking at what we've got here, I'll see if we can push our way towards 3rd level first before indulging in other nastiness. Now, last time we did help Rump, the huntsman, and we're noticing a lot of word names in this game. A lot of people on this island are afraid to use their real names, so they're using by names and nicknames instead. And we are very short on drinks, so let's drink some of that milk for now. It does turn out the merchant who wants us to return his stolen cartwheels can sell us liquid. And we can trade with him right away. So the water shortage was not as bad as it initially seemed. However, it's also worth noting that he has limited stock and his supplies do not seem to replenish. So we do have a somewhat limited time in this demo. We're going to climb this ladder. And up here is a old axe and a crossbow. Now, that axe requires 13 strength, which we clearly do not have, and the crossbow requires 20 strength. Neither of these are likely to be reached anytime soon. But if we work at it, we might be able to qualify for that 13. For now, though, we're going to get back down here. And we'll head back. Oh, you know what? We'll go pick this up. There is some buried treasure over there. And we can dig it up if we get a spade. I know where we can get 2 or 3 spades. But that location is guarded by some monsters, so let's be careful and not go there just yet, as we're seeking to ingratiate ourselves with the local woodcutters. For now, we are heading into this cottage to pick up what I believe to be the key to that buried chest. Yes. And as I think I examined this key earlier, that dagger we might be able to use soon. Let's just mark all that as seen. Oh, we haven't... Oh, we'll drink that and get a permanent point of strength. What was I... Key. There are some interesting scratches near the base. 1, 3, 2, 4. And while that's interesting, so is this potion, which is now...
How the depths do you lot drink this stuff?
Increased our strength from 7 to 8. And we can, if we take a bit of a run at this, get up on this side and go to the woodsman's camp. Camp. I tried to say cabin. I tried to say hut. Got to hunt somehow. I'm still thinking of the woodsmen as hunters. But they're mostly just wood choppers. Big insect over there is bad news. Well, let's be bad news back. We got it. Before it could release a cloud of nasty flies. And from past experience, we do know that there's a man in this cave over here with a two-handed axe. And that two-handed axe, which you saw me at the start of the episode, only requires a strength of 10 and has a very good damage output. All worth bearing in mind. Okay, so we've been here already. Got to find Fox, we can do that quite easily. Bad neighbourhood, find the 4 wheels. That's going to be a nightmare, in all honesty.
You see?
Here, it's Akim.
Oh, thank the 7. I've been waiting for you to show up.
Me?
I'm not talking about me, am I? Anyway, enough empty chatter. The name's Akim. Are you handy with an axe? Those branchy beauties over there need chopping yesterday.
I'm actually more of a map guy. Terrain, topography.
Eh?
I said, I'm a cartographer. Tristan, I don't work with axes.
Why?
Hey? We haven't had cart horses around here in some time. So, the villagers sent you to be our, what do you call it? Pot wrestler.
Pot what? No, I'm...
You'll have to speak up. I'm mostly deaf from all the chopping.
I'll explain
Anyway,
later.
your job is to make lunch for everyone, Sonny. Everything you'll need is in the cellar. Pots over the fire. It's all clean, not to worry. I scrubbed it out with sand down at the river yesterday. Bring all of my workmen some stew, and make some for yourself. You need to eat too. No one goes hungry here. That's one of my, what do you call them? Tenants.
Got a lot of those, have you?
A lot of what?
Tenants.
What's that you say? What? I go off with you. I'm busy. We'll talk later. And snap to it. They'll be expecting lunch soon.
So, for some reason, and it may be just a regional accent, for some reason Tristan sounds particularly like Ricky Gervais when he says, I don't work with axes. There's another old axe, we now have 2 of them. We won't need
Trees
2.
are getting harder to chop down.
There's no weapon durability in the game that I'm aware of yet. There is a barrel of water here. We can use it to wash ourselves and maybe even drink a bit as well. And it does clean blood off our garments if we have a lot on there. We don't seem to be able to fill empty bottles from the barrel, unfortunately. And that's a shame. What we can do is, well, wait for it. What is it? It's, we can crouch to get under the washing line. Not that it's going to get us very much, but we can't just walk through it.
Yes!
Let's get this door open. And we can't close it. Let's just head inside then. Where one of these rat walkers has been causing trouble. So we've been told that everything we need is down here. There we go. We'll pick up these. I'm ignoring the sack for a moment. And of course we got this crafting station here, which is totally fine. We're not going to be able to use that in the demo. In this sack, you see woodcutter's clothing, diagram, woodcutter's stew, carrot, water, potatoes, raw meat, spices, right? So we'll take all that lot. And then we will do the really sensible thing I should have done in the first place.
I can't last much longer without food.
We'll look at the diagram. Oh look, we've learned how to cook the food they want. And here is woodcutter's clothing. It's better protection than the mended old shirt. Great for when you have to swing an axe from dawn to dusk. You know what? It's a bit less tatty, a bit less sort of sackcloth looking. Let's put it on. And apparently we are very hungry. Well, you know what? We have been cooking, so let's have a bite to eat. Because we want to make food for all 4 woodcutters, and he says to make some for ourselves, but he doesn't give us enough supplies to make some for ourselves. So let's wander up to the campfire and get cooking. And then we'll look for woodcutters. I was thinking of something up here, but I shouldn't. You see, the hobsters have put the wheels all over the place. Oh, how nice of you all to be gathered around.
Why is he wearing that junk?
Woodcutter's stew. There we go. It does require water. And we need to make 4 of these. And if we want to make more, we need meat and carrot. So now, give some to Akeem, Hugo, Vimon and Baird. Right.
Hello?
You want some lunch, mate?
Want some lunch?
To be sure. Give it here. Are you our new cook?
I'm just passing through.
Well, that's how I started out. And now I'm the only steady worker here. Well, not counting Akeem.
Why's that?
I hate the city. The ever-loving noise never stops. And you're surrounded by idiots and wenches. But out here, good, honest work and fresh air. Oh, it's peaceful.
Hey, I'm a young fellow with all these grey hairs in my beard. What's wrong with the wenches?
What's wrong with wenches?
I made the mistake of marrying one. Wedded bliss isn't all sunshine and sweetness. The neighbour's husband has a bigger cart, and she doesn't have a dress for going to the pigsty. And what am I doing lying about, bald-headed lout of a husband? So one day, I up and left her. I still send her money from time to time so she doesn't starve to death. But all the rest is not my problem anymore.
So, no idiots around here, huh?
So, no idiots around here, huh?
And where would they be? Hiding in the underbrush. There's hardly anyone round here at all. Like him, of course, but he's a smart man, a fair man. Bird runs his mouth a lot, sure, but he's not stupid, as far as I can tell. Hugo, well, again, just because a man don't understand what you say the first time, don't mean he's an idiot, do it? Then there's Derek. I haven't seen Derek around in a while. Makes sense why Kim started looking for a new cook.
What about these newcomers like me who just come and go?
What about the newcomers?
What about them? They come and they go. If If any of them were idiots, well, what's it to me at this point?
Wise words.
Hey, do you have any extra? Everyone else is going home this evening, but I'll be staying overnight again. And I don't want to be stuck with nothing but bread and water this time.
Now, I know a little secret, so I'm going to say, yeah, sure, here you go.
Yeah.
Thanks, fellow. I hope you reconsider passing through and stick around for a while. But if you do move on, keep away from the glade. That's just past the camp. Some maulers have taken up residence in a cave there. And they claim more and more territory every month. Even came right up to the camp a few times. Stay away from the glade, fellow.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
Those are wise words for now. Right. Bird. You hungry?
You hungry?
Nah, don't feel like eating. You our new cook?
I'm more of a fill-in.
Old man dragged you in, did he? You were just passing through, I imagine.
That was too spot on to be a guess. Does this happen often?
From time to time, you know. Good job, by the way, for doing as you were told. You can keep my portion for that. Keep things fair.
Now, fortunately, I knew Bird was going to let us keep his portion, which is why I gave it to Vyman. What do you think of Akim?
What do you think of Akim?
The old man, I can't complain. He's an honest one, always treats us fair. Thing is, he's getting on in years and can't hear too well anymore. He should
Yeah, I
be at
noticed.
home, by the hearth, watching his grandbabes. No idea what's keeping him here.
He could be running away from something. Or maybe he likes to keep busy and he can't stand being at home doing nothing. And he thinks he'll just sort of wallow and fade away. You got any problems?
Any problems?
The newcomers cause trouble sometimes. There was one recently just passing through, like you, nicked some of our gear and legged it. We all learned quite a few new words from Akim that day.
Right, and how are things at the camp?
How are things at the camp?
Simple as can be. We chop the wood and send it off where the foreman says. Get a lot of newcomers who don't stay long. It's hard work and not everyone's up to it. There's just me and a few others who've stuck around.
Right, well, I've got to go. And Hugo. Here's some food.
Food. Hey, hold on.
Huh?
You only get one bowl. Everybody else wants to eat too.
But I want more than everybody else.
I can tell. You'll have to make do with one helping, just like everyone else.
One helping is not enough. Even after I eat, I still want more. And we will not get another meal today, because the sun is setting. So no more food until the sun rises. It sucks.
So what are you suggesting? Let the others go hungry so you can stuff your face?
I do not know anything about the others. I worked, I got hungry, you brought me food, I took it. Here, take this instead.
I can't feed
Did
the
you
other
take too
woodsman with
much?
this.
It is not for them, it is for you. I used one to smash one guy's head in, so I'm sure you can find a use for it. And come see me if you need help.
I'm not
Bloody
dealing
hell.
with this anymore.
Do you know there's a mauler den near here?
Do you know there's a mauler den near here?
I hear them howling at night. But if there's a den or not, I don't know.
Can you help me kill some maulers?
Do I look like a hunter?
You promised to help me if I needed help.
No.
What do you mean, no?
I said you should come see me if you need help. You came to see me, you needed help, I get it. But I didn't promise to help, and I don't want to go chop wolves.
So you tricked me.
Everyone here calls me an idiot behind my back. So if I tricked you, what does that make you?
Fair enough. Now, let's go. We're thirsty again. Blimey. Drink some more milk. It'll be fine, Tristan. Just keep going. Clearly the milk isn't enough to slake his thirst for very long. And where the hell has Akeem gone? Like, seriously, where's he gone? Doesn't seem to be in his hut. Does he come up here?
Keep your hands where I can see them.
That's not his voice.
Ah, the weather's cleared up.
Clearly got a different voice actor doing some generic lines for people there. Okay, let's go try find... No, he's not around, is he? Oh. I'll have to keep trying, because it is getting
nice out today.
dark.
Not too hot, not too cold.
Where is the old codger? Yep, it's fine. We don't have the skill of reinforcing armor at the moment. He was sitting on this bench. We've seen him out here talking to Hugo a few times. He's not here. Maybe he is in his house. Nope. Okay. Where are you, old man? Do we think he went upstairs? Well, up the ladder, anyway. That doesn't seem like him. Wait. Yeah, here we go, right.
Well, Sonny, is everyone fed? Yourself included?
That big lummox took everything I made and he won't give it back.
That big lummox took everything I made, and he won't give it back.
You mean Hugo? Hey, why the depths did you serve him first?
I didn't. I
He's
served
not
him
from
third.
around here. Can speak the language more or less, but he doesn't get our customs. Or he's pretending he doesn't. But he's a great moose of a man, does the work of 3, so I keep him around. Really a shame you started with him, it is. Never met a man who loved his food so much. What, he really took it all? No one else got fed?
His subtitles just aren't progressing. Well, I managed to feed some of them.
I managed to feed some of them.
Good
It's not
enough.
you.
I'll give the others a little of tomorrow's beef to tide them over. Thanks for the help. Also, there's one other thing. Important business, to use your words.
Okay, when I did this previously, I fed Hugo last, and that was okay. What's the important business?
What's the important business?
Don't get me started. My men got stinking drunk last shift and didn't even make half their quota. That's the 3rd time this week. I tried yelling at them, I tried asking them nicely, but no matter what I do, they won't stop drinking. And what's more, I can't figure out where they're getting the stuff from. I keep all the provision deliveries under my strict control. Not a drop gets by me.
Did you try asking them where they get it?
Of course I did. But what do you think? They didn't say a word, those dogs. You think you can help me?
I'll see what I can do.
I'll give it a try. And he can sell us some stuff now. Most importantly, he sells a lot of crafting supplies and some diagrams. A torch, camping supplies, shovel, all from basic crafting. Reinforced woodcutter's clothing, and he's now given us woodcutter's trousers to go with our top. And reinforced woodcutter's clothing with cloak, which requires the reinforced woodcutter's clothing. The reinforced woodcutter's clothing requires leather, which we don't have. Because if I just give him a bit of space,
Keep your hands where I can see them.
if we just go look at our skills, carcass skinning is here, and it's hidden behind lacerations. Lacerations require insight 6 and dexterity 10. But if we don the woodcutter's trousers, we get a set bonus, which has increased our strength and I believe stamina by 3 each. Yeah.
Why is he
Meaning
wearing that junk?
Since item bonuses do count for skill requirements somehow, we only need 2 points in dexterity. But we're probably not going to do that. And while we can upgrade this twice, we'd need to level up twice to gain the skills, relevant skills, to get resources to do so. And I clearly grabbed a different skill. Oh, basic craftsmanship. 3 times. Yeah, so insight 8. So insight 6. We really only have 5 insight. Okay. Well, let's go
Can't
try
last
and
much
work
longer
out
without food.
where all this booze is. We'll eat something then. So if we just whack that on. Let's search for camp and see where these men could hide their booze. Or where they might just discard empty bottles after they've been drinking a bit.
It's too dangerous around here.
Now, that is a bad sound. That is danger music. Let's just move away. Because I happen to know there's one of those big beetles on the other side of the palisade there, and sometimes, if we get too close, it'll unleash one of those clouds of blood-draining insects. Oh, what's this? Bread and potatoes, excellent.
Interesting.
Lots of bottles. Well, well, well. Oh! How the hell did you get in here? Oh my god, okay. The only way I know to survive the cloud of insects is to just keep running until they eventually dissipate. So he went round to the front gate to try and find us? Up there, over there. Alright, let's head back and see if we can deal with that nasty, horrible insect. And gain some experience points in the process. Is he still... I think he's gone back. Oh goodness. What bright light. I don't want to endanger these 3 fellows here. But if we go round behind this pile of logs, we'll just so happen to see...
Interesting.
some more bottles. You can't pick up that one. So then it says question the nearby traders, who are not these fellows here, it's the one trader in the area who is nearby. And if we go nice and slow enough, we'll be able to travel safely through the night without engaging with any of the really dangerous things out here. Because I have a pretty good idea where some of those are. Those thunder strikes are definitely interesting. And do give me some cause for concern. For now though, let's just follow the path. And we can stay at the old soldier's place if we need to as well. Now, about the old soldier. The journal, or the quest we had, called him the Marauder. And there is another man in the forest who has the same marking on his face. And while the old boy told us it was a military marking, the other chap in the forest about marking doesn't seem to be part of the army. Or even a former soldier. He seems to be up to no good. Trader, right. And we're wanting a carrot and some... It's a lot of thunder and lightning. Must admit the lightning's got me a little on edge. I'm always expecting to be struck by it or something nasty to come jumping out suddenly, quick as a flash. That has not been the case yet.
Any luck?
Well, do you trade with the woodcutters?
Do you trade with the woodcutters?
Of course. It's my job to trade with anyone I can find, friend.
The lads are planning a little fun back at camp, but they realise they don't have enough alcohol. But since I'm the youngest, they sent me and said you'd know who to charge it to.
Who to charge it to?
Ooh,
Clever,
Tristan.
clever.
What do you mean?
Nothing, just, who did you say sent you to me?
Well, it won't be Akeem. Violman's old and a bit concerned about money, tries not to spend it. Hugo's an idiot. So we'll go with Bird.
Bird?
7 above. I can't say I recall anything of the sort. And who should I charge a stranger's purchase to? Either hand over the coin, fella, or let whoever sent you come himself.
Alright, fair enough. Well, let's see what you got for sale. He's got this nice armour here, some nice headpieces. The leather cap has 2 defences of 3 and 1. These other 2 have 2 1s and a 3. So that's our best deal there. But also it's far beyond our price range. What we do have, however, is 2 old axes that are identical and we don't need both. There we go. That's got us a few coins. Not many, mind. And we need a carrot. Just 1. And it wasn't spices, was it? Oh, it was for meat. We can get that from the wolves. Let's hold off. Well, it is still late, so we might go back to bed. Okay, that sounds like combat music ending. We got 10 experience points, so I'm not going to massively complain. It would be nice to imagine those 10 points were for a partial quest completion, but I'm not sure this game goes that way. If this quest gets us up to 3rd level, I think I know what I will do next. And we do need to work on Tristan's health here. So, after reporting the booze to the woodcutter's leader, There's a small mining camp I'd like to go and visit where there's picks and shovels and things like that I can pick up. However, there's also, I think, 3 rat walkers there. We can channel them through a couple of narrow openings to our advantage. But it would maybe be nice to have a little more protection or the extra stats from level 3 before we go in. There we are, it's looking a bit lighter. Dawn may be coming soon. Now, it's possible from a quest if I feed Hugo last so that Akeem gets food as well. He says you can always stay here in, you know, there'll be a bed for you here and you can have a portion of the stew every day.
I need something to drink right now.
He never gives you the stew and you can't use any of the beds, so hopefully that gets patched. Oh, food and drink. Mate, that's not ideal. If we can make that bowl of stew, you'll be feeling great. So I think hunger and thirst doesn't build up while we're sleeping. But let's see. It's for meat we don't have. Okay. Which actually means... Okay, we'll just eat that. And drink some of the milk. Which we will run out eventually. The number white on the milk bottle to show how many we've got is not easy to read. Or even see there's a number at all, to be honest. Looks like just for one at the moment. And we are very close to leveling. Hey, get up, old man. I think I'll report this to you while the others are still abed. I talked to the trader. He said your workers come to him every now and then. Maybe that's how they're getting the alcohol.
I talked to the trader. He said your workers come to him every now and then. Maybe that's how they're getting alcohol.
If that's so, they must be hiding the bottles somewhere I won't find them. The hiding spot can't be here. Everything's all out in the open. Maybe in the forest somewhere. In amongst the logs we're working on.
Quite possibly. Perhaps I should go and have a look.
Why is he wearing that junk?
Well, because you gave it to me. That's why. Actually, well, the trousers, yeah, the top, that was in your cellar. I know, not ideal. So, in order to upgrade this top, we will need to be level 5. And I've had difficulty getting above level 4 in the demo, to be honest. Because we would need lacerations, carcass skinning, and basic crafting. Now, I haven't found... Basic crafting would also give me the healing potion recipe that I have learned. Well, the ability to create the healing potion recipe I've learned. But essentially it means the Insight 8 is less important than the Insight 6, Dexterity 10, which would unlock both those skills. And I think with the bonus... oh no, yeah, because there's an item that gives bonus dexterity, isn't there? I think it's a necklace, can't remember how to get it. Anyway, it's fine. So there's the logs. The log pile. There's obviously no stash of bottles there. But down here in this little glen, this little gully, if we just come around the corner, there's a camping spot. We're not going to use that.
What an interesting find.
And here's a great big chest.
Ho ho!
20 rye. That's interesting. When I went and talked to the trader previously, this chest was empty. But Tristan responded as if it was full. Here we go. Now we can go report that to Hakim. Interesting that question the nearby traders isn't marked as complete, bizarrely. I don't think we should tell him to charge it to Hakim, because I don't think Hakim would send over an order like that. I don't think Hugo or Weimann either, actually, so yeah. Maybe they always say charge it to Hakim, and Hakim just never gets charged because he never goes over there and talks to the trader. Right. I mean, it is definitely lightening up a bit now, but that is also clearly moonlight. You know what? I found out where they're hiding the spirits. There were 20 or so bottles.
Find out where they're hiding the spirits. There were 20 or so bottles.
Ah, stocking up they were. Getting ready for the grey chase. I'd have let them have a day or two off to go to the village. Yeah, what dunderheads.
Do you want the bottles?
Do you want the bottles?
No. Best take them to be safe.
Tristan often sounds like he's prying, like he's trying to get information out of me. Yeah, he's being a bit sneaky. He's saying, do you want the bottles? You know. But he's not being very sophisticated about it. And a lot of people on the island, they definitely speak like lower class criminals. So the new cook hasn't shown up, has he?
The new cook hasn't shown up yet, has he?
Ah, don't be scattering ash, sonny. We had a skilled one. His name was Derek, and he made a great stew. Everyone loved it.
Where is he now?
Wouldn't I like to know? Haven't seen him in days, maybe even weeks now. Although I reckon that's not much of a surprise.
Why not? What happened?
I sent him to the village to pick up our earnings. He was supposed to bring back a month of pay. I knew I should have gone myself.
I see. Now there's no money and no Derek.
To be honest, Derek didn't seem like the thieving type. We'd worked together for a few months and he always met his quota. No one else had any complaints about him either. You can ask around, but like they say, you can't argue with facts.
Now, Weimann or Bird mentioned Derek already. What else has he got for sale? It's just crafting supplies for skills we don't have yet. Now, we're actually a little out of our depth here, because the quest to investigate the missing fellow Derek culminates in a very tough fight that we can only really handle with extreme dodging and a lot of luck. So, we want 6 insight, 10 dexterity, 8 insight, 10 dexterity. Where's the insight? Where's the dexterity? There we go. So now, if we had the money, 100 gold, how are we doing? Nowhere near. But we could go sell a lot of this stuff. Alright. Now, it is suggested in one of the notes that I've seen turn up on the job board that to get here to the hunter's camp we have to go through town. So we obviously weren't supposed to get around this way during the demo. But it was... Whoa! That is really blowing the grass flat and stretching it out quite a lot as well. Oh my god, the trees are... It's a miracle they're staying rooted to the ground. These are distorting. It looks like the weather and the scenery are vastly overreacting and interacting very bizarrely. I've never seen that this strongly in the demo before. Then again, I hadn't seen the lightning either. So if we go back... Oh, this is risky. Okay. If we go back to the craftsman and work our way around. So with 15 gold we can't really buy very much. I happen to know that the Hobsters sold one of the wheels to the old hermit up there, but Tristan here hasn't found that note, so I don't have a reason for him as a character to go up there and talk to him about a wheel, because we don't know he's got it. Of the other two wheels, one is in the camp in the incredibly difficult place, guarded by that incredibly powerful Hobster warrior who's something like level 25. Sometimes when he goes into the cave we can sneak across and grab the wheel, but it's not easy. The other one, I think, is in their camp. So for now, I'm running along the road. And paying attention to potential dangers. Ow. Oh, come on. Got him. I mean, we're not in the greatest of shape ourselves. So we're going to eat some more revolting, badly burned meat. And I believe a little further up this road on this side is another one of those giant insects. Of the non-flying variety, although it can release a bunch of small flying ones. Where are you? Somewhere around here. Aha! Oh, come on. Got it. And down here... Down there is a very big monster we don't want to mess with. So for now, let's just walk along the road, past the edge of that gorge to the left. It's like a big gorilla monster. Big sort of ogre gorilla. You can see it just down there. I'm not going to go any closer because it will absolutely demolish me if I do. What I will do, however, is follow this road a little further, and up there behind the rocks we saw not one but two rat walkers hopping about. There are 3 of them over there, and we have a rather compelling reason to head in that direction. There he is, the fox himself. Now, when we go across the bridge here, he's normally on the other side with the rat walkers. and begs us to protect
Well,
him.
well, well, little brother. Looks like I'm not the only one who wants to rip off your bushy tail, hmm? Breathe. Just keep breathing.
Ow. Okay. Now, Fox won't acknowledge us until we have dealt with all three of these. Now, we can walk up to him and speak to him and even trade with him while these rat walkers are still alive. But now that all three of them are dead, he will acknowledge the fact that he's been running away and hiding from us, and we can address the issue. It's a bit odd, obviously. Hope it gets fixed. Also, we speak to him as if he's climbed up a tree to get away from them, and he's clearly just walking around. Well, let's go find him. Also, we should probably have a healing potion. The healing potion doesn't seem that massively powerful. He should be walking up and down this road here, or just along it, really. And let's hope the hobsters don't come attack us while we're talking. So we can even learn from him here. Although he doesn't teach us anything that we can't learn from anyone else.
Get down from there.
Please, you have to forgive me. I'm really sorry. I got scared. You cut those beasts down without batting an eye. And back in the village, you came back waving your weapon, handed over the sacks of loot. But I saw blood dripping from your hands. I was shaking in my boots. I figured as soon as I said we got what we came for, you'd set my blood dripping just the same. You're an idiot. You're right, Tris, you're right. I'm really, really sorry that things turned out like that. How about we just pretend like nothing happened? You just take your half,
Well,
like we agreed.
This isn't half, Fox.
Come on, it was me who found out about the stash after all. Plus, I'm risking more than you. I'm the one who lives on the same island as the smugglers. And you're just passing through, just blown in on the wind, and you'll leave just as easy. Nothing to worry about. Don't be an arsehole, Tris, come on. We're like brothers, right?
yeah, and because of that, I'll only take half and not all of it.
Half, Fox.
Damn. You're right. You're really just like an older brother. I won't forget this, Tris. If you end up staying on Greyshaft, find me again. I'll introduce you to some folks. Trust me, you won't regret it.
Sure thing. All right, brother. Get going before you run into any more rats.
I hope we'll meet again, Tris. So long.
Okay, now we got real money. And we can... Ah, you! Mate, you can taunt me all you like. I don't have the stamina to...
Don't come any closer.
Oh shit, there's two of them. You fuckers. Right, okay. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, fine. Just run. Just run, mate. They'll give up chasing eventually. Possibly not before they run into the merchant. We should heal up. we're fatigued. Okay. What? Somehow I got stuck in run mode there when I'd taken my finger off the key and I had to press it again to stop running. That's new. Obviously, I'm not going to level anytime soon. But damage 9. So this is technically better. 5, 7, 10. Okay, sure. Gets us a point of damage. Still working our way towards that strength 13, which is not a problem. So at this point, I'm not going to pursue the quest to find the missing woodcutter Derek, because it involves a few tough fights. And we are not... That looked like something I should be picking up. We're not going to be able to handle that at the moment. I will try this one though, because it's going to be a lot easier than the hobsters. Speaking of which, I don't know if those hobsters will heal up over time, or if they will stay wounded. If they stay wounded, we might be able to take one of them. If we weren't trying to qualify for skills, I would be... interested in... Now watch the ground, because there's a few traps around here. Okay, yeah, interested in increasing our health more. It's not stamina, is it? It's like a vitality stat or something. It's... Next level, we absolutely put points in fortitude.
I need something to drink right now.
Okay, there you go, mate. Might just have to buy some meat from the merchant just so we can cook some stew. Right, want to learn something. There we go. And we'd like to get this at some point later on.
Goodbye. Take care of yourself.
And the leader at the woodcutter's camp has trained me in the basic crafting skill. It might be better to get the leather collecting skill first, just so we can have it for longer. I would imagine there's some things we can do in the village that are easier than the stuff around the woodcutter's camp, but harder than some of the things out here. Now, there we go. One down. I see you up there, I think, on the left. Yeah. Now, between this fence and this rock, for some reason, if we tackle them, they won't go around. Oh, there's a fourth one up there. Okay. Ow. Got him. Liking the bleed. It's very conducive to our long-term goals of survival and not getting killed by these monsters. And there's one of those flying insects around here, so let's be careful about that. But for now, let's pick up this pickaxe and cloth, climb up on this block, get over the fence, down on the other side, where there is a shovel, and another shovel. How very nice.
I'm not good enough to
mine
do that.
ore because we don't have the skill for that, and we can't pick up that torch. But we can climb back over here and head back over towards the ruined village. Let's even jog a little while we're at it. And when we get there, we're going to look for the disturbed earth where we can deploy one of our shovels. Because where there is disturbed earth, there is something useful to dig up. Now, the dodgy man in the forest, back there to the left, he wants us to go and dig in some very specific places, and this is not one of those. It's just a place we might happen to notice. Right around here. Let's use a spade.
Something's blocking it from the other side.
Try this. There we go. There's a big buried chest. And the shovel is used up. Consumed a one-use item. Now that chest is locked and it requires a key. Fortunately we have the correct key. And the scratches on it are 1, 3, 2, 4. Here we have a lock with a key in it. We have buttons. We cannot press the buttons with the mouse. The buttons appear to be left and right. The left and right cursor keys do nothing. Instead, we have to use the left and right movement keys. So we have 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And there inside the chest is an exquisite rapier with some lockpicks, torches, and gold. The rapier requires 20 dexterity, so we won't be using that anytime soon. But I thought I'd show you the contents of that chest. And with that, I reckon I'm going to end the episode. Hope you enjoyed this one. Wasn't particularly planning to record this tonight. Hadn't really decided what I was going to record. If we go back to my other save there for a moment, and I'm not saving that one. You know, I didn't do particularly well there. So what I've done here is found the dead man Derek and reported that back to the woodcutters, completed that quest, brought the wheels back to the trader, dealt with Fox, obviously. That's about it, really. We got to level 4, we got the leather cap, we can go buy the padded jerkin, but we're enjoying the... Now, I'll show you something else. 19 damage, right? That's good. If we go and change our armor...
Any luck?
For this... We're going to lose out on free strength and free dexterity, but all it's going to do is just be a 1 damage point drop. So strength, lift heavy objects, so We don't appear to have an encumbrance limit. So I think it literally will be to do with lifting up heavy objects in the world. Dexterity, strength and dexterity just seem to be about offensive damage output with certain weapons. So we can lose that free strength. Oh, it's stamina though, wasn't it? Free strength, free stamina. Our dexterity is coming from a magic necklace that gives us 4 dexterity, and the ring from the Hermit's Place gives us the 2 strength. If I had known that upgrading the woodcutter's gear required leather, I wouldn't have taken basic crafting so early, because I actually haven't been able to craft anything with it, apart from I think maybe 1 healing potion, which I could obviously do a bit later with, you know, with better supplies. 10 stamina, we can get 10 stamina next level if we push it. However, these war skills all came from the playtest combat book that was in the Marauder's hut. I strongly suspect that playtest combat book will not be in the final release version of the game. So in this initial area we will need to be much more careful before reaching the city, where we would hopefully gain more experience points while learning that, hey, you don't have the letter to give to these guys and they're not just going to take you on trust and let you get on a ship. So we could do some things in town before eventually coming out of town by another gate and visiting the woodcutter's camp. 2 or 3 levels higher, possibly even. So that's all stuff to look forwards to. The game was going to release on the 6th of November, now it's something like the 24th. So we get to wait a bit longer. Honestly, I wasn't expecting it to release this soon, so getting a slight delay to a short wait I didn't expect hasn't affected me that much. I was thinking it would be months off or even next year. So yeah, cool. We can look forward to seeing Tristan's adventures on the channel at some point in the future, which means I should probably try and finish up one of the other games I'm currently playing. Alright. Well, I'm going to leave this one here. I hope you've all enjoyed this episode, and I'll look forward to seeing you all in the very next one. I'll say goodbye for now though, and cheerio everyone. See you all soon.